Hello, everyone. We're back. We're back. Welcome back to my podcast slash YouTube channel. I'll never get used to saying that, but today we are going to recap the Mummy Club season 2, episode 2. So remember we left off at that event, um, Nuno Rise and Miss Manche's event. So yeah, we pick up right at the beginning and we have Lassie as our MC. She looked so beautiful. Oh, Lassie looks gorgeous. Money well spent. She looks good. So I'm actually glad for this career path for Lassie. It suits her. Anyway, back to the mummies. So we kick off with the fashion show, La Manche fashion show. Those clothes were okay. They were nice. I can see Tejo in literally all of those outfits. I can see her in each and every one of them. They look good, but on Sunday with the shade calling the clothes cheap, like girl, whatever. And then we move on. The venue is very beautiful, eh? And they showed us different parts of it as the ladies split into groups to go chat. We see most of it. Sorry about that. It's very beautiful. So we cross over to Ratile. So Ratile calls Mrs. Mobbs inauthentic. And I'm sorry, I have to agree. Mrs. Mobbs just gives us surface. Even in Real Housewives of Joburg, like that's all we got from her. It's like she never goes deep. Like there's I don't know, man. I do. But I thought I liked her, but the more I see of her, like she really gives me mean girl vibes. I don't know how I feel about Mrs. Mobbs, honestly. So then on the other end we get Mrs. Mobbs, Happy and Nozipo. Nozipo has given us so much. She's given us more in this scene than Mrs. Mobbs ever has, like Nosy is so open, transparent, authentic. I think I'm gonna enjoy Nosy Paul. So far I like her. And as rightly said, Mrs. Mark, so far so fake. That was that was a good lady. But yeah, anyway, so Unozi lets us know that she wants more kids as she still has more embryos, but they need to get over the hump in their marriage first, with the husband. When she mentioned trust, my mind went to cheating. Like, I hope that's not the case, but like, girl is going through a day. Like, she's really going through a lot. Even though she won't say specifically what's happening, but you can see it's just wearing her down. And then we cross over to Miss Sunday and Ratile. I'm not sure how I feel about Miss Sunday. Man, Chavlile. I think yeah, Chavlile is her name. So far, I'm not sure about her, but I'm gonna give her a chance. We're only on episode 2 anyway. So Oratile gives her a rundown about the ladies. Again, I don't agree with this. Remember, Sleet did the same thing on Real Housewives of Durban. Like, just let the new lady experience the other ladies by themselves. Like, I don't. The influence for me, it's not on. Okay, then we go on to Nunu Rise part of the event. When the ladies are making their own bouquets. Okay, yeah, then it was a cute little scene. Everyone with their own bouquet, and then they crown the winner. Okay, then we move on to the ladies having a very awkward sit down. I I don't know, maybe it was the hunger because the tension, like awkwardness, it was just it was weird all around. We can tell these people are just co-workers. They're not really friends. But yeah, and then Unonoraya goes on to introduce Unozi, and here comes Happy with the jealousy. She that was a bit childish because the only reason why you met her is because she joined the cast, and if Nunurai knew her from beforehand, and why is that a problem for you now? Like, Happy sometimes. Anyway, they go on to introduce Miss Sunday as well. She gives them her CV, and then the 8 kids come up again. This is gonna come up every time Nosy is involved because yeah, 8 kids. And then once again, Tejo explains or gives excuses for why she missed the reunion. Well, I'm over that. Like really Miss Manchu, so I'm over that. Hey, but the sit down was really awkward. Hey, like even when they were eating, like it's just awkward and awkward all around. And Mrs. Moms and Happy are just determined to be mean girls. And I feel like if they were not there, I feel like the energy would have been a bit different because Miss Moms and Happy, they just had negative energy in general. So I feel like if they were not there for that sit down, it wouldn't have been as awkward. But they're part of the cast, so they had to be there. Anyway, we cross over to Happy in her home with Shalom and Nanny, and we Happy invited Barbara over. Apparently, she needs curtains, and she's gonna help her find a job. This is so messy on Happy's side. Like this is so messy. And then Barbara, obviously they get to talking. You know, it's messy because of the relationship between Waradile and Happy, and also if it wasn't because of that relationship, had she been in good standing with Uradile, would she quote unquote help Barbara find a new job? Of course not. She's being messy. She's being messy and she knows it. Okay, so then Barbara alludes to her firing being because of stealing, and she said she's worked there for 7 years. There's more to the story, honestly. Unless, like I said last time, unless Oratila and Barbara sit down together in front of us, we will never know the truth, the whole truth. There's probably truth in what Barbara's saying. There's probably some truth in what Oratila is saying, but for now, Mina, I'm gonna take this whole story with a pinch of salt, and yeah, and I get the victimhood, I guess, of saying they get mistreated working in South Africa. I understand and I believe that 100%. I do, but I don't. A part of me does not believe that that's the case here. Like 7 years is a long time for it to just end for no reason. You know, there's a lot more to the story that we will probably never know. But anyway, we we cross over to I before I cross over, I'm actually wondering if this opportunity will come to fruition. If Happy is actually going to find a job. From where I'm sitting, I think Happy is done. Like I'd be very surprised if anything more goes on between Happy and Barbara, but we'll see. So we cross over to Ratile and her new nanny, and they were just going over her duties as the new lady. What? Okay, and then she wanted to skip the scene, but I just wanna say I like that what Adila wants her kids to speak their mother tongue. I like that. I like that a lot. Anyway, Miss Manche meets up with Happy for some shopping. Or Happy is buying a dress for her soon to be 3-year-old. who apparently loves designer clothing. What happy reminds me of, remember on the Real Housewives of Atlanta when Phaedra first started, and the things that she would do, like she wants to be seen with she has arrived and she's out of the hood, and Candy called her Bugetto. I think bougie and ghetto at the same time. I don't know why that just comes to mind when I saw that whole scene with Happy. But anyway, so they go shopping for the little girl's dress, and we're happy. There's some I. It might seem like she's just not happy, but I sense some jealousy that Teho is also close with Nurai. But yeah, anyway, and then Ohappy is they go on to chat about the event and everything that happened. And Happy is shocked by Moonrise saying that she missed her at the reunion. Like, what Happy does she ever understand anything? Like, I feel like a lot of things go through her head. Like, I mean, they go over her head, not even through. They go over her head. Like, that's obviously not what that means, but she doesn't. She just doesn't get it. I think she doesn't get a lot of things. Like I said last time, she hears one thing and she in her mind it translates to something else. Like it's so interesting to watch. It's really interesting to watch. And then Utaho says there's a spiritual block between Happy and Nurai not being friends. I don't think it's that deep. It's not that deep. It's this is purely a communication and understanding capacity. Like I said, Unionra is too logical for the way Uhappy processes information, and for that reason alone, I don't see them being friends. But Teho wants to fight for this friendship, I guess. But we'll see. It would be interesting if it ever happens. But for right now, I don't see it happening. I think this is the last we see of Teho actually. So she says her goodbyes. Okay, she's gone. So we cross over to the birthday party. Happy is upset. Okay, she is livid, and it really it didn't look that bad. But I see why she would say she wanted it a bit more luxury, like what should she call it, like. But at the same time, like they should not speak to your party planner because I don't think a party planner would just go on and do something you guys did not agree about. I don't know. Sorry. That's how I understand events. That you, as a planner, you'd want to make your client happy, so you give them what they want. But you also, as the person paying for the party, would make sure you get what you want, right? There to be meetings, photos, references, all of that. But I don't get why, like, they're upset if there was a conversation. But I get why you'd be upset if there was a conversation. So, yeah. So, yeah, she's very, very upset. But I guess she couldn't even hire Nuno Raisham because Happy's a mean girl. But because I think Nuno Rai would have given her what she wanted. But I mean, it was already all set up, so I think her wanting to cancel everything was a bit of was an overreaction when it's already the day off. Might as well have it, even though you're not happy with the decor and whatnot. That's the fun thing about having children. You have a fourth birthday and do it all over again. Like I didn't think it warranted that much anger from her, but anyway. And yeah, that is the episode. There was not much going on, but yeah, as usual, no viewers gave us a bit more about her life. So yeah, it was an okay episode. And yes, that is my recap, guys. I will catch you. Wait, if you've listened this far, Thank you, thank you, thank you. See, please like, subscribe, and comment if you like on my YouTube channel. We are up to the double digits, you know. We also please follow my Spotify channel, my Spotify page. Thank you guys again. And I will catch you on the next one. Bye.